Hey Leo, welcome back to my channel. You have hit Peony Lore, where we happen to help you find the beauty in all things. This is your weekly tarot scope from February the 12th through the 18th here, 2024. We're going to take the top one is what they said. Oh, no, all three? No, the top two. Thank you. Okay. Sorry about that. Just communicating with me and my team. Very interesting week for you guys because you go, a portion of you from the 4th house to the 3rd house to the 2nd house as far as things that will be activating and shifting for you this week. So we go from home energy to communication energy to financial energy, period. Okay, so that's what the changes are for Leo. Again, you guys don't have any major planets in your sign, so you're going to want to pay attention to potentially the opposition energy that's going on in the alignment of the chart. You're going to want to be paying attention, in my opinion, a lot to what's going on in Aquarius, but you also are going to need to be paying attention to sort of what's taking place in Pisces. I am going to give you the energy for what goes on all this week with the moon transitions and all the other major things as we go through this week before I pull the daily cards. But here's what we've got going on. They were, originally there were 3, but they said, no, this is what's going on here. So I don't recall, I don't have my notes in front of me, the gratitude card. Did this one come out for you guys last week? Gratitude, the energy of acknowledging your blessings, the attitude of gratitude, okay, especially as we're looking towards the 2nd house energy of finances and resources and other things is important for you this week. And then also understanding that based upon that attitude of gratitude, there is some sort of a shift that needs to take place with you. So we are talking shapeshifter. It's internal knowledge, it's ancient wisdom, but it also means some sort of a physical change is about this week for you, okay? Or at least it's going to start if it doesn't complete. So we'll go ahead and talk about both of these towards the end of the card reading. I will go into each one of them. They said it's important. But again, you guys are moving, and so it's important that you are paying attention. You have a lot of things. You have no planets in your sign right now, so you've got to go to the opposition, and obviously all the things that are being ruled by the sun this week. So we have these moon changes and this sun change this week. So we have the moon in Pisces. Monday, it'll also switch about 5:30 in the morning. The reason I'm bringing it up is because we do have a huge conjunction in Pisces on Monday at about 2 o'clock a.m. The moon in Pisces is going to conjunct Neptune in Pisces, and that's going to change the spiritual antenna for a lot of people. So that we have the moon entering Aries on Monday. We also have Mars entering into the sign of Aquarius. There's a lot of Aquarius energy that is going to potentially be affecting you, which is why you need to make sure you're paying attention to that. But also, I think Pisces is going to be the big energy for you. Although most folks would probably tell you to pay attention to what's going on in Cappy, I think you need to be paying attention to what's happening in Pisces. Anywho, on Tuesday, we do have the Aries moon energy, that Mars entering into Aquarius. We will have the Taurus moon in its exalted position that shows up on Wednesday about 7 in the morning is when that change takes place. So we'll have the exalted moon money position of moon in Taurus Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Friday it will switch into the position of Gemini, and then on Sunday the moon will switch into the energy of Cancer. So you have a few other things to pay attention to outside of just the sun sign of Aquarius, although that's going to be very much that happens this week. We have Mars moving into Aquarius. Venus is going to move into Aquarius later on in the week. We have multiple conjunctions again that are going to be taking place, and the conjunctions are those activation points that really push the boundaries. So we have rebellion showing up for a lot of people here on this upcoming Monday. The energy of protection, relationship values are going to be changing for people on Tuesday, right in time for Valentine's Day on Wednesday. And that is going to be a very interesting conversation. It's going to open up the doors for new thoughts for a lot of people this week. And then Friday, like I said, when it actually moves into Aquarius, people are going to be a little bit detached, okay? Especially when it comes to unusual or well, I don't want to say unusual, but just unconventional types of relationships, okay? And then a lot of conjunctions between Venus and Pluto that's going to show up on Saturday. And then Sunday we have, again, the moon changing into Cancer, but then the sun moves in to Pisces, aka why you want to pay attention to Pisces. Okay, here we go. Monday's energy is the Nine of Wands in the reverse position with the Queen of Swords. Interesting. So there's some decisions that are going to have to be made. Let's move into Tuesday's energy. Queen of Swords, Libra energy. That's interesting. Tuesday is the Four of Swords in the reverse position. So we're awakening to something. We're shifting. We're understanding something different. We have the energy of the Ten of Pentacles on Wednesday in the reverse position. Ew. Let's go into Thursday. Well, there's you. How do you want me to hold this? You want all three of them together. Wow. Okay. All right. So all three of those go to Thursday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Let's go into Friday's energy for our Leo. Friday, we have two cards. First one is this one. The second one is this one. Oh, that's good. Okay, good. The moon with the Ace of Pentacles on Friday. Thursday, you have Queen of Wands, Three of Pentacles in the reverse position, but with the Six of Wands. Ooh, this is looking good. Let's go into Saturday. What do we got on Saturday? Woo! King of Wands. Okay, and then Sunday's energy for our Leo. We got the World in the reverse position. I told you. Okay, the bottom of the deck, what we have is the energy of the Ten of Wands. So regardless, and this is the shapeshifter, something is switching for you this week, and it will result in physical action, okay? Ten of Wands in reverse, we all love it because it means we have let that shit go. Whatever that definition of the shit happens to be for you. Sorry for cussing. Not really. Moving forward, guys. Here it is. Let's look at this from the tarot perspective first within this conversation. Nine of Wands in reverse is sort of like I'm losing faith in sort of what's taking place here. I'm tired as heck and I can't take it anymore. Queen of Swords energy coming in on top of that is that Libra energy that we have. And this is the thing. Sagittarius energy, okay? Our friend over here, Mr. King of Wands, that's you. So I just want you to understand that. So you're going through a position where you are very potentially, we've lost optimism. That's basically why I bring the signage in here, because it'll tell you a little bit with tarot. We've lost optimism. We can't take it anymore. Off with her head energies coming in. That's Libra, Queen of Swords. Whatever it is that we've made a decision about, we're feeling comfortable and confident with it because we are going into the Four of Swords on Tuesday, which means we've slept on it, we've thought about it, we've said our piece, and we've counted to three within this energy, and this also is Libra energy as well. So you could be dealing with the Libra. You may want to take a look at where Venus is in your personal chart. I told you that Venus is going to be making some changes out of Capricorn and into Aquarius this week. That could be important to you. But when the Four of Swords is in the reverse position, we've received whatever the downloads were, whatever the things were. We've marinated, we've integrated that energy. When we get to Wednesday, we've got this Ten of Pentacles in the reverse position. Now, we do have the moon that enters into exalted position of Taurus on this particular day, and the energy about this is Virgo energy, practical day-to-day steps that must be done in order to maintain or shift what it is that we hold from a value perspective. Now remember, I told you that when the moon enters into Aries on Monday, there's this energy of protection that shows up in a certain sort of a way. You have to define what that protection is, but value, whether it's home, whether it's investments, whatever the case may be, there's some sort of a change that's taking place here as a potential. We're finishing something and it looks like we want to move forward into something else, aka bringing us to the Queen of Wands, which is also Aries energy, okay? This is entrepreneurial energy. It's getting the job done. We're overseeing this. This is my actual favorite card in the entire deck because the Queen of Wands is not only willing to bring the right people into the group to get the job done. She's actually willing to put her hands and feet into the mix as well. But with this Three of Pentacles that's in the reverse position, I'm looking at either business or business decisions that need to be made. Could be side hustle energy as well. But however it is that we have this foundational way of making money, something has to go. So we have to switch something that's going on here. And when we make that switch is when we find our energy being in the Six of Wands, or this victorious step that's making forward. So for some of you, there's going to be some sort of a shift with the way that we're making dollars and cents this week. Hey, but when we get back into this happy energy, this Six of Wands energy, guys, is you. So this is you showing up twice, okay? We know we're making the right decision at this point by the time we get to this week. When we get to this energy of Friday, the moon energy, like I said, in Taurus, it's going to switch into the energy of Gemini on this day. And the Gemini energy is going to ask you to be adaptable, period. So I think it's important for you to pay attention to this, because when Venus moves on that same time frame, a couple of hours prior, it's going to change it's going to create what we have, what we're calling detachment, right? Unusual relationship configurations. So that's going to be important. So stay in your lane. There's more information that needs to come out that you don't know about with regards to this new opportunity. So the Ace of Pentacles in reverse is not negative. It's just saying that there's a timing energy that's associated with what needs to take place for you. And you sort of know about it, because you coming into your reading here in this position, this way and this way, means before you can say what you need to do, before you can take this energy on this new action, you need to wait for something else to develop here on this day. Now, when we get to the energy of Sunday, we do have the World card that's showing up in the reverse position, and the World needs whether it's you're reading this as a Capricorn or you're reading this as Aquarius energy, something else is required before this whole turn takes place. So you will have more energy again that shows up in the next week, but again, you're moving from the 4th to the 3rd to the 2nd house. So any of those elements could be definitely affecting you. You need to know all of your other signs if you're looking at it from a strict astrology perspective alone. Okay, let's go in with the clarifiers, because again, regardless, bottom line, net, you are leaving something behind this week. All right? And we're talking about being grateful, and this is how I'm reading it, being grateful for whatever it is that you have received so that you can shift the way that you want to be able to move forward. So let's take a look with some clarifiers here to see if I can get you guys a little bit more information. I'm going to reshuffle that because I want to make sure that we are all looking at the same thing. 9 of Wands in the reverse position. I'm fed up, man. I'm tired. I'm done. I'm done. I'm so done. Queen of Swords energy. Well, there you are. There's the Sun energy right there. You are justified. The Sun in the reverse position, of course, we all know is the most positive card in the deck. It's because it's restorative on all levels, just like the Ace of Cups. But this is also a timing card, the Sun card, right? This is you. Just a matter of time. We need something else to be reviewed. We need to take a look at something. There we are again, twice. I need to figure some information out before I make this decision. Before I leave here and go to there, I need some time just to cross T's and dot I's. Spirit is with you. It is going to shift what's taking place here. 10 of Pentacles, please, on Wednesday. Ooh, there's the Hierophant. There's Taurus right there. Making commitments. The 7 of Pentacles in the reverse. I made a decision. I evaluated what was going on with my resources, and I don't like it. Also Taurian energy right here, and therefore I am healing whatever the problem was, because I am committing towards either leaving this Hierophant, which again, Taurus energy. I am making a decision about where my commitment truly lies. So somebody's rolling out. Somebody else is just looking to shift and heal the way that things are going on. Regardless, it's healing for you as an individual, okay? Then we get to this, no, I'm going to shuffle that again. I really want to look at this 3 of Pentacles. That's what I'm most interested in. What's the 3 of Pentacles represent specifically in this group? High Priestess energy, Mercury, and the Four of Cups. Yep. Changing the way that we're doing something. So this Four of Cups is saying, even though everything could be considered okay, the universe is asking you to realize that there's a bigger opportunity for you here. So this is acceptance regardless. Mercury, the High Priestess coming in here, you already know that this opportunity over yonder is better than what you've got going on now. Let's take a look at the moon. What else does the moon want to share with our Leo, sun, moon, and rising here? I don't really feel I need to clarify. Yours is very easy to look at, but I'm just doing it because I love y'all so much. King of Wands. This is where we're going. I don't have enough information here. There it is. Judgment card, Pluto. Before I do this next thing, I need another piece of information. Let's move on to the King of Wands. King of Wands. Pluto, remember, is doing some major changes along with Venus, along with Mars on this Thursday. It is probably one of the heaviest energetic days of the week, guys. Okay? Friday. Saturday's energy, there she is, Mrs. America. The Devil in reverse, Capricorn, Capricorn, Capricorn. Before I move forward, there's something else that's going to getting ready to show up for me here, the Devil in the reverse position. I'm unbinding myself from something that's no longer comfortable because I'm tired. Let's look at the World card on Sunday, please. And what we have is, there it is. So the Knight of Swords that comes in here, messenger energy, right? High-level messenger. And there's the moon again. Before you say what it is that you need to say, universe is going to provide you with some more information by the time you get towards this weekend. Period. And like I said, this weekend is when we go through the moon and the sun change. So whatever it is that you know you're getting ready to go into, this could be a week for you to just receive the rest of the background details and then make your move the following week. Technically, mentally, you've already made the decision, but before you act, you might need to receive this piece of additional information. Or even if you have made a decision to speak your piece, right? There's something else that the universe wants you to know about as the world turns. Now, sometimes people read the world in reverse as, oh, it's not time, stop, do not collect $200, do not go. That's fair because there's something else that it needs to be revealed to you before you make this change. So at the end of the day, Capricorn, Capricorn, Capricorn energy. I told you, you're going to want to pay attention to what's going on with Capricorn. That's the energy of what's taking place with Venus. And that leaves Capricorn void. Okay? No planets. So the Knight of Swords energy that we have coming in here, again, high-level messenger, is letting you know that the right timing is presenting itself to you, but you may not actually take that action, but but you can. Okay, I mean, you absolutely can. I'm telling you right now that the energy is going to open up itself for you a little bit more. Gemini energy is the Knight of Swords. Remember, we talked about that. It is Mercury energy as well. So Mercury is important. Okay, Mercury's going to tell you by the time you get through this week with all the different changes that are taking place, what's the best way for you to do it. Now, I want to ensure that you're looking at, again, your sun, your moon, your rising to get the full picture. But from the perfect astrology perspective, you have 3 levels of changes that are taking place this week as a potential. Your own personal healing, the way that the way that things are going on in the 4th house within your family, the way that communication is going to affect you, and then the way that finances are going to affect you. That's literally the perfect astrology, and that's literally what it is that I'm seeing here. Let's move on to your energy card. Pay attention to Mercury. Yep, I know. I don't like it. Things need to get fixed. Okay, let's talk about these 2 energy cards that came out here. Partnership, whether it's business partner or personal partner, there's some things that we're moving towards. We're shifting something this week. Now, the energy of woman holding a heart is, again, in my opinion, it has more to do with the energy that's up here. We are making some strategic decisions about something, and it may not be all love energy on board this week. I think you need to find where Venus is in your personal chart, and you need to do a little bit of research just to make sure you understand what house it's affecting, and that's going to help support you as well. And this is why Mercury needs for you to pay attention this week, because something you don't know about yet is going to be revealed. Okay, let's move into your numerology card. That is the crown chakra, or excuse me, third eye chakra, by the way. 444 here on the board within those numbers, but let's get your numerology card and let's see what we have for Leo. Okay. What I say, love partnership. It doesn't have to be romantic. It can be business partnership as well, but there is some sort of a disconnect. We're rolling out Autobots. We're making some decisions about a partnership. It can be romantic, but very often it's also business. Okay? Good. God forbid it would be you work with your partner. My goodness. I have a lot of respect for people that can do that in family businesses and whatnot. I don't think I could. Let's move forward with your angel card. The energy of 8 is going to be important, is basically what that numerology card is telling you. So pay attention to that, or when those energies show up. Cancel, clear, delete. It's the second time that they're shown up this week. Please be sure that if you have said something negative, that you try to let it go. Try to clean up your conversation this week as much as possible, and be aware that this week you are going to be called to step up, to take charge and action. What I'm saying is that before you press the button, you're going to need to get all the rest of the information. But that's what this week is gearing you up to do, is to take charge and action with whatever's taking place for you personally this week. Let's go in with the Dragon Oracle card, and then we will go into the Shapeshifter energy for you just a little bit more. All right, so take charge and action. And then the dragon, and whoa, that was fast. Thank you, universe. Is the aquamarine dragon from Neptune, Pisces. I told you. I freaking told you. Enables you to access your deepest soul wisdom. Your spirituality and wisdom are available to you to help you develop your psychic abilities and receive ineffable soul knowledge. We got stuff to talk about, is what the universe is saying. And so, yeah, this is a really good reading. It was very simple for me to be able to understand. You're going to be releasing something this week. The universe wants to get your attention about receiving this information, accepting that something else needs to change. Mercury and Venus are going to be very important, and so are the conversations within what's going on with that Neptunian component. It looks like it's a good week, though. It's going to be moving, driving forward. The attitude of gratitude, being appreciative for who, where, and what you have already brought to the table, is going to support you to shift into this new development this week. Inner knowledge, ancient wisdom, new information coming up to you. I already told you that the value of 8 was important for you, so you got 8 right here on the board. And if that has everything to do with changing your finances this week or moving forward in some way, using the energy of this 8 Lunar New Year, Hey, let's take a look at what the Shapeshifter wants to talk to us about. Physical, mental, spiritual, all the things. Okay, number 8, the Shapeshifter. I am able to lift my thoughts and my perceptions to keep myself aligned with the ever-evolving energetic changes we perceive, or I perceive, on a daily basis. Okay, so this represents the Shekinah, and the Shekinah is also called the Incan cross, just so that you know about it. It's the bridge between earth and heavenly realm matter. So a lot of physical energy as it relates to how our physical body is holding the energy that comes into us. Energy of 3 and 5 equaling the 8. So communication in changes. All right. I'm just scanning through. Some of this stuff is, it's not required. Someone would have to just let me know if you wanted me to read the whole thing. But basically what it means is, when you go through this process, if you meditated with this card, if you created a grid with this card, if you even just took to heart the fact that this includes mediumship, this includes meditation, this includes shamanic path, this includes those kinds of ways that will assist you in connecting in with your team a little bit more, if that's what you're looking to do. And so they're wanting to help you shift your perception. Some of you will actually physically do something with that energy this week. It could be as simple as changing your clothes, dressing in a different manner for a new position, a new role, or something else. It could be something small like a haircut, but there is something physical that is going to be driven with the experience that you have this week. So meditating with this card alone, these are all higher higher crystals, we're talking apophyllite. Selenite is always good to clear. Standard clear quartz will work, but they are talking about moldavite in conjunction with this particular card, whether you grid with it or whether you're using and holding these crystals. A clear quartz can always be used as a substitute, but there are some higher crystals that will actually pack a little bit more of a punch for you. Crystal sales, personal readings, personal healings in the description box below. I'm honored to help you, but make sure that you look at your sun, your moon, your rising. And thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next week. Bye!